Alright.
Read it, you motherfucker.
Bowser smile, wrapping his arms around
Don't yell
her.
at the mic! Oh, Bowser smiled! Slow down,
Well, I don't
man.
know what the fuck my audio sounds like. That's why I'm counting on you to let me balance it.
Well, you had it good before you decided to whack your stick around on it, and now we're all fucked up because you released all the information on the internet about your stick.
Bowser smiled, wrapping his arms around her and closed his eyes as well. I love you too, Rosie. Who the fuck is Rosie? I think I already know. But
You mean Caillou? Or like...
I love you. Finally, sleep take over and they both slept happily in beds with smiles on their faces. They love both each other and that's all that matters to them.
You know, it sounds like we got to the ending first.
Give this story a chance!
Okay, Dad!
Strong bonds. It was nighttime in the kingdom of Darkland. The stars were
Darkland?
Yeah, Darkland.
You mean
it's right next to Street Fighter World.
Not the Koopa Kingdom, mind you.
The moon were shining, and every single citizen in Darkland were asleep. Well, almost everyone. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, tilde. The king in Darkland. The king of Darkland. King
the fact that it said that shit got me killed. I was like, hold on.
Down the hallway, in other words, way, holding his now wedded wife, who just happens to be in his arms. Who is his wife, you may ask? Well, it certainly isn't Princess Peach, of course. Oh no.
It's me! Wah!
Different, thank Peach. His new wedded wife is way different, thank Peach. His wife is a humanoid elf. Of course.
Good.
This story is already going up to an amazing start. With the black hair which half covers her right eye where her scar is. She has long pointy ears. Who gave her the scar though? I feel like this is a domestic thing that we're not hearing about right now.
Side B.
She has long pointy ears which are side words. Side words doesn't need a dash on it. And you also spelled it wrong. Side words and not up. She has blood red eyes, white skin, and she was wearing a gold tie wrap with a red jewel in the corner. She was also wearing a white high heels and a white red wedding gown, and her name was Queen Scarlet Koopa. Really?
You know, we've gone places before, but we haven't gone here yet.
Why her last name Koopa, you ask? Well, is it obvious?
They're just laughing at you like, you fucking retard. Why would you ask, dummy? I was like, oh, there's half a dolphin jumping here.
Our wedding had just be over, and they both decide to head to the beach house for their honeymoon. But that there is right, though. Okay. Bowser kept walking down the hall till he reached their room door. He opens the door and steps inside, closing the door behind him. He then laid his newly wife down on their king-size bed and went to top of her, smirking. You look tired. Scarlet or Rose, as Bowser calls her, nodded. You have no idea, she said, yawning. But do we have to go to bed? Bowser chuckled and grinned. Why? Is there something on your mind? Oh my god, this sounds like my ex. I don't want to read this anymore.
Keep going. Keep going.
Scarlet started taking her heels off with her feet and got into sexy pose. Oh shit, somebody get CD Junior. We got feet. What do you think it's on my mind, Bowsy? She said in a sexy voice. Bowser's smirk grew bigger and left Scarlet up, laying her on top of him. I don't know. Let's see, shall we? Well, you put her on top of you. You're still in your shell. You're saying, let's see. Well, you got a TV behind your bed or something? Well, let's see what's on TV. Tell me what's on. I don't want to look. I'm actually blind. Bowser then pressed his hips against hers and started French kissing her. When you have to say that, that tells me how much experience you have with kissing in general. This is worse than they ate each other's tongues. He wrapped his around her body, bringing her close to her. What? So there's two girls now?
Wait, oh no! Bowser's pimping! Pimping ain't easy.
Bowser just fucking brought it in. Bowser then pressed his lips against her and started to French kissing her. He wrapped his around her body, bringing her close to her. Oh god, how tastes so good. Scarlet then pressed her tongue inside Bowser's mouth, wanting more of him. Bowser greatly and slip his own tongue into her mouth, causing them to tongue wrestle. And it's going down. It's going off the top rope. Oh, there goes the Undertaker.
Oh no, who is it? It's John Cena. And then John Cena just comes in and starts kissing them.
It's a stick-swapping makeout match.
He shoots in the ladders! That fucking prank call was great. Oh, I'm dying right now. Please.
Bowser loves
no, you asshole kicking the star balls.
And
Not related to this fanfiction, by the way.
After a couple of minutes making out, they both broke apart, leaving a small trail of saliva. They both catch their breath before undressing themselves. Once they undressing themselves...
What is Bowser wearing?
His shell, dumbass!
You faggot! Don't you know he's wearing his shell because he's a shellkin? How could you be so racist?
Bowser is my cousin. Have some respect, okay? As a comment,
is he kind of black?
No, he's kind of turtle, just like you.
Oh, so 50% black, 50% turtle. Oh man,
yeah, black island turtle from the Galapagos Island. Have you seen my picture? I'm pretty tall. Sambo 6. Anyway. Once they undressed themselves, Bowser sat his wife in front of him, revealing his huge member in front of her.
No!
It's a gold member. He actually is a club member.
I figured, you know,
Bowser's inside member. Scarlet knew just what to do. She leaned over, grabbing her husband's huge member and put it into her mouth and began to suck on it. What was she gonna do with before it? Just in her mouth? Just stare at him with it? It's like, this is in my mouth. What do I do next?
Like a chain chomp?
No, before she was gonna just, she was gonna take a look at it and have it evaluated and figure out the worth of it. Bowser moaned as his wife began to bob her head up and down, sucking his member hard. As opposed to before, she sucked this off and he just wasn't feeling it. She then began to lick the tip of his member and began her way down to lick his balls. There's such expressive detail from somebody who's seen sex before. Bowser moaned.
Do you really expect any of them to have?
Louder and louder, as Scarlet kept licking
and sucking
his member and balls. I'm gonna come. In just a few seconds, Bowser come inside his wife's mouth, and his wife tried to swallow every bit of her husband cum. Bowser sighed and smiled down at his beautiful wife. My turn now.
No, it's Hellboy! My turn!
He said with a grin.
And then super backgrounds never stopped happening. The sex was too...
Because Bowser's member constantly going on screen.
Ding, 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 ding!
He said with a grin. He lifted Scarlet up and laid her down on her back and went on top of her. I'm pretty sure he crushed her because it's a giant fucking turtle.
Oh no, it's just down throw.
He then began to kiss her neck, leaving a few love bites and hickeys. Given his teeth, he probably bit her neck off and it became
this is a ROM hack that's a collection of a bunch of levels submitted by users on the Mario World Central Forum. So
it's funny, this fanfiction is also a ROM hack.
Yeah, it's called Bowser's Inside
Her.
There you go, you got me.
Bowser's Inside Her. That's the real name of this fanfiction.
That's the third Horneo Brothers.
It is. He began to... Alright. His wife moaned.
This is not Lost Adventure episode 3.
Began to lick her neck and down to where her breast is. He couldn't find it though, so he gave up. She gasped.
Bowser's got really bad eyesight, and then she grabbed an axe and the bridge broke.
She gasped when he pitched her right in the nipple and began sucking her left one. Bowser thought her left nipple tasted so good, so sweet on his tongue. You know, most of the time skin doesn't really have a flavor unless she's sweaty. But then
she's an elf, so I guess it's different.
Well, you know, they sweat sugar. There's not salt like everyone else. You know.
I get it. The sugarcane elves. I understand now.
You know, you can read up all about it on
Bowser's like, it's just like the Skittles.
Bowser's like, it's just like a mini mall.
A mini.
When he started dancing, she's like, "Would you get back over here and finish?" This is living rooms and dances out the room. Bowser, he then
juice make sugar.
Just make sure. He then let go of her nipple and began to lick and suck on her right nipple, pitching her left one. He's pitching it. It's a baseball. It's gonna be a home run. Bowser's going in for the swing.
I guess we know who the pitcher is now.
Scarlett's squealing excitement because he fucking threw her breast across the room. Apparently,
that would be pretty cool too if you could do that.
It's okay. They're detachable.
It's Mario Super Sluggers 2, now with porn.
The bumps on her husband's
The motion controls are really great.
The bumps on her husband's tongue on her nipple feel so good to her. Bowser
Was she like a fucking dog?
His way down to her belly, licking it, then made he way down to where her thighs are. He couldn't find them. He then opened her leg, feeling her womanhood, which was actually just a picture of a cow. It's pretty. That's their elves. They do that. Which was already wet from all the pleasure he was giving her. He got a mop and mopped it up. Bowser looked up his wife and waited for her.
MC2, we call those
Whatever the opposite of a boner is, I have it.
A binner.
We call those a Benny.
Luckily, she nodded, signaling that it was okay for him to do what he pleases. Well, I would hope so. She fucking gave him a head. He was like, "You can't touch me."
Yeah, that'd be just horrible.
Like, I have a very specific fetish. He nodded back and
Incomplete
bent
sex
down
is my jam.
and pressed his tongue against her clit, licking it and biting it softly. Okay, there's one thing you should never do is bite it. It's really sensitive. It's the worst possible thing you can do.
Showtime!
Fuck Bowser, no wonder Princess Peach wants nothing to do with you. Look, can I just bite it like a little bit and fuck no. Jesus.
Look, I don't have lips, I'm a turtle.
Help me, please.
Help me to find my treasure.
You be my prisoner.
Scarlet was trashing on the bed. The pressure was too much for her, and her legs were sort of moving around a little bit, as well as began moaning and saying his name. Her moans got even louder when Bowser began to lick inside of her womanhood, causing her to grip into the sheets and groan. Groan? She doesn't like it now? Okay.
Whatever.
Come on, Bowser, what the fuck is this?
Come on, step it up. Bowser's tongue went in and out of his wife's womanhood, loving the way his wife moaned and called his name. It was music to his ears. He then stopped and stood up, looking into his wife's beautiful blood-red eyes. He loved her since the day and during the war between him and Dark Bowser. What? Whoa, Dark Bowser.
Well, this is getting really racist.
This is a Dark
Those
Bowser
fucking blacks over in the dark.
What's up, man? Yeah, man, I'm taking your wife. No hard feelings, right? And then he just fucking does an alley-oop and slam dunks her.
Come on and slam! They're welcome to the gym!
And it's like, why are you doing that to my wife? And he grabs a basketball.
At least they remember that the clitoris exists and most of the time women don't ejaculate. And then they made every other mistake. Look, man, I don't really look into this because I'm gonna find out when I do it. Like, I mean... Don't you worry, though. When it never happens one day, I'll be able to say I know what I'm talking about when I don't.
How do I do what?
But as a general rule,
I feel like you're
you'd
channeling Vocalicity commercials. How do you do it, Kame? The rain swoops down from the Junkers. Vocalicity!
Oh, it's me, Tyrannosaurus Bowser!
Hello, Tyrannosaurus Bowser! Ah, what you doing, Mr. Volcano? I'm eating out your wife!
No, Dark Volcano, how could you?
Alive!
I'm just picturing him going in like, ah, I'm gonna take the pussy! It tastes like Vulcanicity! Or Crystal Light!
I'm going to show off my conquer!
I'm filling her womanhood with Vocalicity! I've ruined this story so much.
I've ruined my life right now.
Oh
What
my
am I
God.
gonna do? The first thing I'm gonna do when I'm going down, I'm like, rah!
Hurrah! What are you doing, Mr. Vagina?
Oh shit! Oh no! Mr. Vagina's like, well, you know.
Hello,
So
Tyrannosaurus Island. Did you run out of the room because it can talk? Oh man. All right.
And then it talks back like, hey! And then I just stop.
Rain comes out of my vagina. I kind of want to do this anymore. Your vagina's raining.
It's all acidic and shit.
Who
Fun
was taking
fact, the
over?
vagina does have a pH value.
It does.
For those who did not know, that is why there's only so much semen that makes it through, because it's fucking acidic in there. It's fucked up. Some say it
It's
might
not
eat you
perfectly
alive.
balanced. Everything.
They have to patch that shit the next update.
Vaginas are OP. You heard it here first. Vaginas need to be nerfed.
Okay, let's just go.
Anyway, the Shadow Queen was taking over his wife's body during that time, and General
What?
Scott.
Battletoads? Okay.
General Scott.
General
hated his wife
who?
more than any. Who the
General
fuck is
who?
General Scott?
General Scott? That name
General
is closer
Scott.
to that name is closer than home than I want it to be. For a lot of fucking real reasons that I don't want to elaborate on.
But before he was so into Peach, but then started having mixed feelings about Peach.
Cause like that's my fucking name. Why would there be my name in this story?
Dude, I gotta give you this exposition or you won't understand. But before he was so into Peach, but then started having mixed feelings about Peach's adoptive sister Scarlet, I believe that he was starting to fall for her. But that was until before the war that she gave him a good slap on the face and confessed her love for him. Flashback, slap. It's the flashback. She slapped him. Bowser was taken aback by what Scarlet did. He placed his hands on his cheek and with a shocking look, he looked at her, the crying princess in front
Can
of him.
flashback slap be a move name?
He yelled. He wanted answer. Scarlet, who was still crying in fire form. What is she, the fire princess now? Growl and cross her.
Fire!
Growling at Bowser. What
fire.
was that for? I'll tell you what was that for.
Flame.
That was for being so stupid and blind, she yelled back. Bowser was confused. I was confused.
I'm confused! Who's General Scott and why does he have my name?
Because you possessed Scarlet during the Dark
Apparently
War
I did! I'm horrible.
Shadow Bowser.
I'm the Shadow Queen. This is the truth. I'm a woman. Fight me. I've had a little bit of alcohol, excuse me.
Great. Anyway, I mean, he's going to say something but he kept his mouth shut and let her constitute it.
We gotta run this through official legislation.
I mean, you're so stupid, as in the stupid belongs to him. And blind.
Your right hand comes off?
To believe that Peach actually loves you, but guess what? She never does, and she never will. She only loves Mario, and loves you as a friend.
What?
How do you love someone as a friend? The only person that actually loves you is me!
Damn, Bowser.
Dio! No.
This is getting some very personal relationship issues with Bowser.
It reminds me a lot
totally
of my sex life.
This is totally
The Shadow Queen was the one who loved me the whole time.
What was her inverse boner name?
A Benner.
This is totally killed my Benner.
My Benner is gone. All that's left is nothing.
Yeah, these really traumatic flashbacks just getting really...
I feel in love with you, but I didn't want to say anything.
Oh, so she feels asleep too, right?
Yeah,
yes.
So she feels in love with you, but I didn't want you to say anything because you were so into Peach. I tried so hard for you to get to notice me, and I tried to leave so many clues and hints to tell you that I love you.
Unfortunately, you never picked up any of the cards, and you never know it was Mr. Green in the kitchen.
Since the very beginning, but you were too stupid, as in he was gonna get to stupid and blind and too blind. He was gonna get to blind too, apparently, to actually see that I love you. Damn it, that's very subtle.
I think the flashback slap is gonna be Takuma Don Super.
Flashback ended after she said
no
that,
slap. I'm disappointed. 5 out of 10.
She
Are they gonna bang again now?
Standing there looking shot, hurt and guilty. After that,
Oh,
the war with Dark
some
Bowser,
alcohol just went out my nose. Excuse me.
General Scott and Shadow Queen, who was
no, what the fuck? Wait, but I was supposed to be the Shadow. Oh no, this is weird.
No, their girlfriend is the Shadow Queen. You see, Homer, in the future, you're gonna have a black girlfriend, clearly.
And apparently that's a bad thing, according to this.
It is if you're Canadian. This is where the Shadowland is. It's actually Nova Scotia.
Oh, but that's where Mark Gotha is. Maybe he's the one hero. He's burning fingering everything in the medical office.
He is. He's gonna fix the Shadow Queen for you. He's gonna bite. He's gonna do what he has to do.
Erupting, burning, scalpel!
His glowing shine tells me to remove your cavity. General Scott and Shadow Queen, who was taking over Scarlet's body, has started, and it lasted for 3 hours till Shadow Queen stabbed herself, killing Scarlet and letting her fall from the edge and fall into a lake. Your black girlfriend is dead. I'm so sorry.
It's over. The relationship was over.
Lost all
that was when he began to realize that he was the most stupidest and blindest with an I Koopa ever. I'm pretty sure.
Well, it's blind dist. It's like it's a distance trigger.
Yes, the stupid dist and blind dist.
Yeah, your character's stupid dist is wrong. Fix it.
I can't get my character to go the right amount of stupid dist. Blind dist is perfect though.
And blindest. He's racist against blind people.
You're so fucking blind. I should coin that term to see if it sticks anywhere. Like, he wasn't ableist, he was blindest. He hates the blind. Hashtag blindest. After the war, he went to where Scarlet's body is and hold her into her arms, crying and saying he was sorry over and over and telling her that he loves her. I love this person I just met. I swear I'm sane. Nothing happens but thanks to Rosalina, who came by, because of course she did.
Well, you know, she's in every other fucking Mario game, why not?
She uses her power along with Dimitri, who is Scarlet's friend.
Oh! Oh no!
He also used his power.
Darkstalkers!
The both brought Scarlet back to life, making everyone and the kingdom so overjoyed, and for him and Scarlet to get married, and now here he was, and now here's the fucking comma. Looking into
Thank you, Oxford comma!
It's like 5 run-on sentences.
Why does it say RIP? Oh.
She was so much better than Peace. Heck, she was so much
Peace.
better. Yeah, not Peach. Peace.
Princess
Heck.
Peace.
She was so much better than
that sounds so fucking.
Ex, Claudia Koopa, who did nothing but cheat, do things. I feel like this is something personal with this guy. Fuck you, Claudia. You cheating asshole. All you did was cheat on me and do things under my name and abuse my 7 kids.
What?
She even go as far as leaving his son Bowser Jr. at his doorsteps. Wow, what a fish. Bowser smiled and leaned over to his wife, started to French kiss her again. He loved her so much, he'll do anything for her, even if it costs his own life. Are you ready? He whispered into his ear.
No, I'm not ready.
Come on, Makoto! Fuck me. I knew you were gonna do that shit, but here I am to one-up you right now. You ready for this? I just died. There. So don't wake anybody up.
Bowser smiled and went down to where her womanhood is and began to press his member against it. Scarlet Whimper.
It's not going in, he's just pressing it against it. There's sumo wrestling.
Yeah, he pulled out his Visa card and just slid it against it. He's a gold member.
You know what happens when that happens? Their eyes turn into like cash shines.
He says, money. We've got to richer.
Yeah.
Scarlet whimpered as her husband member started to break her hymen. Bowser slowly went inside her until he was fully in. Once he was fully in, and he stopped waiting for his wife to August herself with the pain. I feel like that was a spelling correction that he just went with. And not just August. I'm gonna August myself here. I'm just gonna start using that casual conversation to see how many people I piss off. Alright, whoa man, let me just August this for you.
Can I December it or can I not? Like...
No, bro, we only August thing here. Why don't you go back where you live so you can February things?
Yeah, why don't you just march right back, won't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you blindest.
I've had enough of June.
You fucking blindest asshole.
Go back to September, bitch.
Bowser's side began to move his in and out inside her.
I thought you were about to say Ed, Ed, and Eddie, and I have no idea why. It's probably the alcohol. I think I'm just gonna...
They both started out slow, but as time went on, they began to move in a fast-paced, grunting and bucking like wild animals. Scarlet arms and legs around Bowser's body, bringing him closer and making his memory go deeper inside her.
I'm not gonna vomit.
He has spikes on his back, right? I feel like
well, you said he took his shell off, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. So the shells in the
apparently
car,
it's a piece of clothing.
And he's just staring and saying, "You're supposed to be my friend."
Basketballs, and then it just stops.
Basketballs. Oh, God.
This fanfic is over, but it still goes. Yet the heart still beats.
Their moans became louder and louder.
Oh!
My
names over and over. Ah, Rosie, Bowser moaned with pleasure. He began to thrust even faster, causing his wife to trash around again. Bowsy. Scarlet onto her husband as she began her release and screamed out his name. Bowser kept pounding away until he felt his own release coming and spill inside his wife's womanhood and screaming her name out loud. Bowser then left his wife and lay on top of him, resting his chin on her head. His wife snuggled under his chin, wrapped her arms around his body, and closed her eyes, smiling. "I love you, Bowser," she said with a yawn. Bowser smiled, wrapping his arms around and closed his eyes as well. "I love you too, Rosie. I love you too." You just gotta one-up her by saying it again, you asshole.
Haha!
Finally, sleep take over, and they both slept happily in beds with smiles on their faces. They both love each other, and that's all that matters to them and me, because fuck you. How dare you leave me with all those kids? I hate you, fucking Claudia. Eat a dick. But wait, there's some reviews.
I have some news from Divorce Court, Claudia. It's over. Fanfiction done.
Wow.
Oh, gag. Since you'll likely ignore this letter and block like your brave little amiga, I'll put it this here. Oh, and there is no busted on my part, child. It's your pervy little power loves pedophilia, pokephilia, and lolicon who got busted. But so this is here in perpetuity. Here you go. Excuse you, but I don't believe I've made overtures to contact her. I just report the porn she writes. You might think this is my Christian duty. After all, it's wrong to lead another.
What are you reading?
The review. This is great.
And especially to lead the innocent, that would be children into sin. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him.
This is a review.
Millstone were hanged.
There's another one that's even longer.
And that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. After all, I have to wonder, would you read the stuff she writes to your family or to your padre? The thin-skinned and spineless illiterate blocked me, and I don't bother her above what I had to say. But if you want to come to my stoop and pick a fight after it's long settled, you're gonna wind up with an egg on your face.
What is this?
If she's all that, butt out and let her defend herself. She's 23 or 24 and writes pornography for kids on a site that forbids it. Apparently, you aspire to be just like her. Sad. Additionally, I'll take a moment to let you know I plan to report this story to ff.net. Thanks for playing. What?
Wow.
Who was that?
That was some shit. That was Prowling.
It was a review.
A Christian something? I knew they were all crazy. Thanks, America.
There's. Oh god, is this another? Is this the same person? I think this is the same person. Yeah,
should I read this one?
I could read it.
If you want, feel free to take the wheel.
to XX Nightwatcher XX. You should tell the whole story over on your DVArt about how you came and contacted me, and I hadn't even said a word to you or reviewed your stories. That changed when you garnered my attention, and now you're crying sour grapes. Perhaps it would serve you well to keep your snout to yourself in the future rather than resurrect an issue that had been dead for weeks. But that's fine. You know what they say, don't start nothing, won't be nothing. I reported your stories because they violate the terms of service on FF.net. Did you notice that kids read here? Did you notice that kids have access to the film? You and your empty-headed little pig pen pals, ergo and therefore, you are writing pornography and publishing it for children.
Why is all this
human principle?
Think about the kids!
Think about the children.
How do I reach these kids?
I invite you to prove me wrong. Oh, look, something else for you to whine about on DeviantArt about. It's being told to tell the full tale rather than your edited version. I can generate another DevArt account and render up the full story, complete with screenshots. Also, these are just the accounts you presently know about, and you blocking this one, or the last one, or the next one.
Porn is banned on FF? What?
What?
I don't think so, because I just read that fucking Sally Acorn shit.
Yeah.
We fucking read so much porn.
We read so much porn tonight.
There's been so much porn, we could have made a movie, or 2, or 3 even.
I feel like
you and Gianna no
Naga horribly bad versions of these movies, of these fan fictions enacted with the same dialogue.
Or a pair of nasty old dogs who can't get love in real life, so you fabricate it through your nasty cartoon sex stories. You seem to give two shit. Wait, you seem to have imagined the faceless praise you get on FF.net as a source of popularity, when once you vanish, these gaping maws will simply move on to the next porn provider and won't give two shits about you.
What?
It's not like you're getting lots of reviews anyways. Really, as a real test of your popularity, you should read your turtle cest and your M stuff at the next big family gathering. Say, why not at your uncle's wedding? I'm sure the crowd would love to hear about
this person's an asshole, oh my god.
Raphael or Leonardo indulging in gay sex. Hey, read something from Naga. You only got a story, they're all exactly the same. Clearly you know how to use Google Translate, no need to fumble with your Spanish. How convenient is that, huh? Wow, fucking racist douchebag. This person just wants to write this Bowser porn and you're cracked down on them.
MC2, I told my mom that I play fighting games when I travel, and she disowned me. So, you know, that's how it happens.
Well, my mother said I should go to Evo, so...
How convenient is that, huh? Otherwise, if you wouldn't do this, then hey, it might have something to do with your personal sense of shame. And that, my little cucaracha, is the great unwashed truth in all its glory. You type sure hate it when I lee-offed the rock, don't you? Wow. We just saw a little bit of the internet there, folks. Now, while I didn't have nearly as adverse a reaction as Nightprowler did, I do have one critique on that story. It was not as good as the Sally Acorn story because there wasn't enough butt stuff.
Yeah, I feel like that was what's missing. Instead of talking to his womanhood, he should have talked to her analhood.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe XX Nightwatcher XX will learn from their previous errors and have not only more butt stuff, but also think about the kids in their next raunchy fan fiction. Because, you know, that's what's really important on fanfiction.net.
Zero to hero.
God damn.
That reviewer is an asshole. I'm gonna oust their name on the stream, so that way somebody can go look it up one day if they ever run over this. This Prowler Beast, who I'm sure is actually a Prowler somewhere, but and also a bigot. But that's a different story.
Yeah.
You know, we make fun of fanfics, but we don't.
It's a loving kind of.
It's not like, go read this to your family, you sick fuck. Like, alright, whatever.
Do what you want. We won't judge. We'll just judge in a much more recreational.
We won't judge, we'll just judge. Did you listen to what you just said?
Well,
yeah, I won't beat you up, but I'm gonna beat you up.